Jeff and Jeremy. It's like a radiogasm.
I said, hey, babe, check it out on the podcast.
Apple Podcast, Google Podcast,
and Spotify.
All this is going viral.
Jeff and Jeremy here. Apparently, 40% of Americans have tried to quit coffee and they can't do it. You know, I was thinking that of all the vices that I have, coffee would probably be the last one I'd want to give up. I tried tea once. I've detoxed. I've done all that stuff.
Yeah, me too.
But
I can't get if I don't get coffee, I have headaches.
now, on the other side of this, 37% of people in this survey said they admit to adding alcohol to their coffee during work hours. You and I did this once. There was a St. Patrick's Day. We had JW come in and breathalyze us, and we were drinking Firestones, and then we had a fifth of Jameson we were splitting. And we started off because we had coffee that we put whiskey in our coffee. Not a fan. Don't like the whiskey in the coffee.
I like the way it tastes. I like the way that tastes.
Really?
Yeah, I like the burn of it. It makes you feel
You like the burn. Now, Bailey's or something like that?
No, that's...
Maybe you had coffee, Bailey's,
that's coffee
and whiskey. That would be better.
Bailey's is nasty.
Bailey's is awesome. I drink it on the rocks. I am saying that, right? Yeah. But there was a time in my life where
on the rocks?
I got confused and started ordering Kalua, and then was very unhappy when I took my first drink of Kalua.
Oh, I like Kalua.
But coffee,
I think it might be Mexican.
Kalua, and Bailey's. Is that a Black Russian?
No, I don't know what that is, but
It sounds good.
I don't think so.
Because it's coffee liqueur with some Bailey's, maybe some whiskey.
I love Kalua. Kalua's good. I mean, maybe that's what they're putting in
Actually,
there.
I think that is a Black Russian. What's a White Russian? It's Kalua.
Well, Kalua is coffee liqueur, so you can put it in your coffee, and it makes it, it makes it taste a little bit more stout.
What's in a White Russian?
I think it's Kalua and cream.
Components of White Russian are cream, coffee liquor, vodka ice, and old-fashioned glass.
Coffee liquor. Oh, okay.
That's Kalua.
So it's
They just don't want to say the brand name.
It's vodka and cream. That's a White Russian. But I would
No, it's Kalua. Oh, did they say vodka in there too?
It says cream, vodka, ice, and coffee liqueur.
Okay.
So Kalua.
So there's
okay.
vodka in there. Yeah, they're tasty.
Well, what do we put in a Black Russian? I guess I could ask. What's in a Black Russian? And the reason
Components of Black Russian are ice cube, vodka, coffee liquor, and old-fashioned glass.
Oh, just no cream.
Okay,
That's it. My grandpa used to drink the hell out of these.
that's pretty good.
He would make one before we went to dinner, and then he'd put it in the
Kalua's
center
good,
console
man.
of the car as we went to
Kalua's
dinner.
great. Kalua is much better than Bailey's.
No, together they're wonderful. I like Bailey's on the rocks.
Yeah, because it's like a coffee
And then why?
with cream.
Have you heard of Ryan's Cream? Seriously, am I supposed to ask some guy if he wants some Ryan's Cream? I mean, seriously, come on. My buddy bought it because it was cheaper. I go, are you serious? We're all going to put Ryan's Cream in our coffee?
Yeah, why not? It's cheaper.
Anyway, so have you ever worked with somebody who puts a little something in their coffee? I know we have. I don't think he's doing it anymore. It's the 805 beer lines, 805-543-3693. We are dying to know.
Whoa! Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Jeff and Jeremy here on KZOZ.com. So we were just talking about the fact that 37% of people admit to hiding alcohol in their coffee mug during work. 30% will take their coffee mug with whatever alcohol they put in it. In one of their, those insulated coffee mug things, you can't see into it, into a meeting. So I can understand you're working at your desk, your cubicle, whatever it is, and you're having your little spiked coffee. But now you're taking it into a meeting. I mean, alcohol has a very pungent smell.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like you really have to be ballsy or have a problem, one of the two, in order to just be like, yeah, I'm going to put some alcohol in here and I'm going to take it to the meeting. I'm going to drink it in front of everybody. That's how I'm going to get down. And what, you don't say, like, you think people aren't going to say something about it? Like, if we had a meeting here,
I would say something.
and I come walking in with this mug, and it smells like a Black Russian or a White Russian, you'd be like, hey, what's going on with that mug over there, huh? What do you got going on there?
What do they say is the least perfuming or smelling alcohol?
I thought it was vodka.
Yeah, but I swear I can smell vodka.
I
You
can
open
smell
that
vodka
bottle,
fine.
you can smell it across the room.
No problem. I can smell vodka.
I mean, I like to drink vodka, so I know what it smells
Everybody
like.
says,
Whiskey?
oh, well, vodka is tasteless and colorless. And then it's like, no. Or tasteless and you can't smell it. And it's like, no, that's not true at all.
No, it's gasoline, man. I mean, it's fermented. It's alcohol. When you open a bottle of rubbing alcohol, can you smell it? Yes, it's very strong.
And that's what vodka does to you,
I
too.
mean, in so many ways. 30%
Drinking
of people
at work, huh?
in a meeting. I understand if you had a drink at work, but maybe
I wonder
you do
if
it
those
after the
numbers are
meeting.
going to go up as people go back to traditional workplaces.
Where are we at with that? Are people going back to traditional places, or are they working from home?
I think a lot of people are still working from home.
Yeah. It's a lot of people are not returning to the office.
I was talking to a guy this past weekend, and he it's funny, he used to listen to us when he was in college. And I was like, what? Because 15 years goes by super fast.
One of these conversations that makes you feel really old.
Yeah, 15 years goes by super fast. He's like, yeah, me and my buddies, we would go, we worked at Meridian at the time, which makes you feel old. We worked at Meridian.
the winery?
Yeah, and we'd commute up from Slow, so we'd always try to win prizes on your guys' show all the time. I'm like, oh, really? And like the reason why I met him is because my son is friends with his daughter, so we have that in common. And he's like, yeah, there'd be like three of us, and we always try to take turns winning prizes on your show. I was like, oh, that's interesting. But he works for a winery group, and it is, and I don't know, you know more about wines than I do, and he was explaining it to me, and I really don't know how it happens, but basically an investor owns like 5 or 6 different labels, and their job is to promote those labels and get them out there and all that stuff.
Okay.
The guy's like super dripping with money. The business is ran out of Menlo Park. The owner's in Tel Aviv doing some Google thing for the next couple of years. And so he is able to work from here. And I said,
Are the wineries all here?
no, none of the wineries are here. They're all located up in like Sonoma or
okay.
Napa or something like that.
Okay.
But because he has history and experience in the field, he's able to work from here and and do it all remotely. He has to go up there like once every 2 weeks. And it's just in Menlo Park, so that's where it's based out of. But yeah, people work from home, man. I mean, they just. I'm like, God, you would think something, in the.
Well, you think about it. What do you do? What do you need to when you go into an office every day? You need to have a phone, and which you have a cell phone, and you have a computer, and you need access to the internet. You can do all that from home, and it's just like I think people have to be more held accountable for what they're doing now.
Yeah.
And so,
like, really, your performance speaks for itself if you're working from home. Because if your performance is not up to what they expect it to be, they're not going to let you work from home. They're going to want
so if
to
you're
keep
trying
a
to get
watchful eye on
to
it.
let them work from home, say, hey, listen, I know you expect this of me. Well, how about if I give you that and 20% more
Yeah.
because I'll have less distractions. And I can zoom in for these meetings, or I can come in whenever we need to have
But I
a
mean,
meeting
think about
on
the raise you're giving
Tuesdays.
yourself right now. If you can convince your employer that you want to work from home, because and they're like, sure, fine, go ahead, because gas prices,
Gas, wear and tear on your vehicle,
Yes.
brakes, tires, all
vehicle,
that kind of stuff. Yeah.
insurance. Maybe you don't need any of it. Take Uber's places when you need to go places.